mean, you're swinging on two law enforcement officers. Wow.
He's throwing haymakers.
Wow. I'm Leon Spears, and I train law enforcement and how to deal with the public.
And I'm Joel Gibbons, and I'm the public.
Get that dash cam right there, so I'd rather you just sit right there.
Let's get into it.
Jasper, come on out here, okay? Just put your hands on top of the car when you do. I'm going to pat you down, make sure you ain't got nothing going to poke me, stick me, cut me, shoot me, or anything like that. I'm going to empty everything in your pockets right here in this seat, okay?
Cut that out. Just glove real quick.
That window's gone, huh?
Glove real quick.
I think we'll be all right.
Just drop that out the front seat.
Okay. All right. Stay right here against the vehicle. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Officer Gasway's got a taser. If you try and do anything like that, we're going to pop you, okay? Bring your hands back here behind your back.
I just want to.
Bring them back here
When they say that, are they supposed to like threaten people like he's going to taser you? Is that a normal thing?
It's not so much a threat. It's just an acknowledgement and communication of use of force.
Okay.
So they're just communicating, hey, we can use force. Now, the slang of pop you, that could be used differently.
Okay.
I wouldn't say pop. Just use of taser. Because he started with, my partner's going to use a taser. So that was enough.
Yeah.
But the slang of pop, somebody could take that to something
That's
else.
a little scary. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Bring them back here behind
Oh,
your
he goes
Oh.
right at him.
Oh my. Oh my.
This is an altercation. Wow. I'm guessing he probably knew that he had these warrants were not good, right? Like.
Yeah, people know when they're a criminal. But you know, the interesting thing is how bold people are. I mean, yeah, police officers have tough jobs, and people don't want to go to jail. But, I mean, you're swinging on two law enforcement officers. Wow.
He's throwing haymakers.
Wow.
Jasper! Get on the ground now! Right now!
He caught him too. That was a straight fist fight.
Get on the ground! Hold your belly!
So is that? I mean, I don't. How do they generally teach you to take people down like that?
So, I mean, he was getting hit in the face. I mean, the police officer is defending himself. But they do have wonderful tools to the disposal. So I would have used my baton. A baton is better than a fist. But yeah, he was defending himself. And you have to be careful to judge like in split second moments. But the officer subdued from being attacked, so. Good job to the police officer, but
He definitely felt those hands. Look at him.
oh yeah,
down
yeah.
Right now.
I mean, he got the better of him, so that was cool.
Get on your belly!
They got to be somewhere in the South too. That's a Southern boy yelling that for sure.
You! Put your hands on that hood! Right now! Jasper, you better stop!
So like I was gonna say before, officers also need to do by surveying the scene, and they have to control everything. So she's actually a part of the scene. So if she were making the bad choice of like getting involved, officers need to make sure that she doesn't attack them as well.
Just constant awareness, right?
Constant awareness.
Put your hands on that
so
hood
hard.
right now! Yeah, nigga, can I?
So this officer has him in a position of asphyxia. So he's on his back. So he needs to get him off of his chest as soon as possible, which is good. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Is that like a style of? I know that with the George Floyd stuff, I mean, it's a little bit different. Was that a style of kind of calming people down when they get on the back at first, and then or is that just like
No,
just
you
trying to do whatever
shouldn't.
you
You
can?
shouldn't straddle anybody from the back at all. Okay, that's not a technique.
Okay.
The proper technique is either come up from the shoulder blade, and so they can't roll. Okay, or by the side of them after obtaining their hand. Okay. But again, it's at speed. But you need to make sure that you can do a tactical handcuffing technique properly, effectively, and very, very quickly. So he did that quickly, and he didn't have the gentleman in a position of asphyxia too long.
Yeah.
See, people don't understand how much pressure that really is. When he's saying he can't breathe, you really can't breathe. Now, when you're talking, you're breathing, but in a state of panic, a grown man's weight on you is significant. Most people don't even realize, like when you go to the gym for like a free weight bench press, most people can't bench press their own weight. Okay, so that's actually a rare thing to do. So when you have a 200-pound officer on somebody who's probably 200 pounds, that is a great force.
Yeah, I definitely can't do that, so I need to get in the gym, clearly. Well, hopefully my life of crime hasn't begun yet, so. But, he's looking hurt.
Good fucking job, guys. Boy.
I mean, that's anybody that's gotten in a fight before, you get tired in about 2.5 seconds. So.
Yeah.
This guy's bringing him water. That's a tattoo shop owner in the South if I've ever seen one. I wonder if he got any. You think they maced him? Is that why he's washing his eyes out?
I don't know, but he's using the technique. It's called the tactical C, where you put your hand in a C and then open your eye, and you just have to have water flow into your eye to have the OC out. But I didn't see any OC used.
So that's what is it? Pepper spray, mace? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, olein resin capsule.
Okay.
Yeah, olein resin capsule.
And don't they all have to get that in their eyes if they want to use it before?
Yeah, that's called level 1 training. So level 1 exposure is directly to your face, and then you have to fight through it in training, so you can make sure that your firearm is still at your axis control.
Okay.
So if you actually come into a scene and it's not the first time that you've actually felt that at a level 1.
Yeah.
Level 2 is it's in an environment and you're walking into an environment. That's level 3, but the level 2 is in between. So you might have like touch your face and then you rub your eyes.
Yeah.
That's a level 2. But I think he might have had OC spray, but I didn't see when that was actually done in the video.
So what kind of grade would you give these guys on this whole situation, the officers that are working this traffic stop?
I would have to say that I'll give them a strong A-.
A-?
Yeah. They were defending themselves, and the gentleman, just straight up attacked them.
Yeah.
But the only ding that I would say is that you want to make sure that you get the person out of a position of asphyxia as soon as possible. The gentleman did say he could not breathe. It could legitimately just be made up, but the way that the officer was sitting on him, he might not have been able to breathe. And just looking at the last little bit, the suspect actually did have a wincing look on his face, so he might have been OC'd.
Yeah.
So
they might have pulled that out. I mean,
yeah,
when that guy's
that's
backing up,
appropriate.
yeah,
That's appropriate.
So I mean, I know I'm not the expert here, but my grade, I think I'm going to give those guys, an A- as well, A. And mostly because that dude was throwing some haymakers and he connected both times. So, if I was hit by that guy, I think I would have been out a lot quicker. But so maybe I don't know. I mean, we'll give the guy the criminal an F+ or something because they took 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.